Hey guys, Chris with the Simple Man Project, simplemanproject.com. Check us out on the website where we're building a community of guys who believe it's okay to be a guy. Hey, in this episode, we want to talk about something that hits home, I think, with every single one of us. It's part of modern society, I think, and it's something that hits us on a daily basis. We fight against this, and that is comparison. You guys ever watched a guy down the street? You know, he's about 75 years old and he drives this really super fancy sports car. I remember it used to be fancy sports cars were Corvettes, right? And now guys are driving Maseratis and Lamborghinis and all this kind of stuff. There's a guy that works in the same building I do. He's got a gold Lamborghini. Yeah, you heard that right. It's gold colored. Whew. I don't know if I can handle that. You can see my bike is black in the background there. I'm a pretty subdued guy. That's kind of how I like to roll. Anyway, it used to be that we'd look at those guys driving those Corvettes, driving those fancy cars, and we'd think, it's just a midlife crisis or whatever, right? Well, over time, we start to think to ourselves, man, it'd sure be nice to have some of that stuff. It'd sure be cool to have a toy like that. It'd sure be cool to look like Brad Pitt or to have Bill Gates' money. It'd sure be cool to be 6'5" instead of 5'6", but don't tell anybody I told you that. There's a lot of things in our lives we look at and we think, man, I don't have it as good as that guy over there, right? Look, that guy's kids are, taller or more athletic. Well, when we get into this mode that we keep comparing ourselves to other people, we really get in trouble. So I want you to ask yourself a question. Think of the last time that you spent time comparing yourself to someone else. Ask yourself, did I feel better when I got done having that internal conversation, or did I feel worse? I'm gonna bet you felt worse. I always do. Whenever I find myself in this nasty cycle of comparison, I never feel better when I'm all done. It's kind of like when you get off a lot of social media. You end up feeling a little worse, sometimes a lot worse, than you did when you logged on. Well, why is that? Because a lot of that drives us to comparison. And you think about what the photos and things that people post on social media. Do you ever see the family photo that is everybody smiling and happy and they look like $1 million, man? It's awesome. We love it. But what you don't see are the 15 versions before that, when every one of the kids and both mom and dad take turns being grumpy and frowning and unhappy. In social media, we fall into this comparison game all the time, and it's false. It's not even true, because when you look behind the scenes, you realize that, they went off and had a great vacation, or they had a really fun weekend at the lake or off snowboarding or whatever it is. But you know what? We start to think that that is the daily experience that family has. And it's just not. It's not the reality of their life every single day. Really, the reality of their life is what you and I deal with every single day. They're no different. They're no different than you and I, except maybe they enjoy snowboarding, or maybe they enjoy going to the lake, and our hobbies are a little different. So the next time that you catch yourself falling into this comparison mode, I want you to do a couple things. I want you to take a break from social media, except the Simple Man Project. Take a break from social media. Just a day, 2 days, maybe a week. Get away from looking at everybody else's happy life and go enjoy your own life. And there's one other really helpful thing that you can do when you're fighting bitterness, anxiety, frustration over your life situation because you've been comparing to other people. And that really one simple thing is the practice of gratitude. So there's actually science that says that if we will actually speak out loud the things that we're thankful for, our brains will rewire themselves at a chemical and molecular level. So we actually rewire our brains, we create new neural pathways, and we create new habits that cause us to become happier people. And who doesn't want to be that happier person? Who doesn't want to be that guy that everybody walks away from saying, man, that guy's always in such a good mood? We all want to be that guy. We all want to be a person that makes other people feel good having been in our presence, right? Our kids our families, our wives, our coworkers, everyone around us in our community is going to be grateful that we are happier people. Break out of comparison mode. Set an alarm on your phone. Every couple of hours, think of 2 or 3 things that you're really grateful for. And after a while, if you don't repeat the same things over and over again, which you shouldn't, you're going to have to get pretty creative to find things that you're grateful for. And you know what? You will. There are so many things in our lives that we can be grateful for. I'm grateful for my wife of 20 years. I'm grateful for 4 amazing kids that I adore. I'm grateful that I came home from work today and the kids had cleaned the kitchen. Are you kidding me? They cleaned the whole kitchen. It's amazing. I'm grateful that I get to have a really good job and work for a great company that helps to provide for my family. I'm grateful for awesome hobbies that I just adore, I'm in love with. I'm grateful for a community of men that are around me in my life that help me to live my best life. I'm grateful for a church that loves its community. I'm grateful that God loves me and created me with purpose. I'm grateful for a lot of things. What are you grateful for today? Hey, check us out at simplemanproject.com. Join the revolution. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this, share it with all your friends, and have a great week.